It's all right. I've got Tenma.
Tenma?
Okay, what part of "we are wanted by the police" do you not understand, kid? For God's sakes, stop saying his name. Greetings, you little shits. Welcome back to Monster, episode 16. That's right. Last time on episode 15, a lot of things happened, actually. A lot of new information was revealed. For instance, this organization that apparently some big players created solely for the purpose of assisting Johan to become the next H-Man, to become the next lure of the hit. But apparently, they're seemingly not working together, or at least not in tandem. This organization is trying to, for some reason, lure Johan to them. For some reason, even though they're trying to assist Johan, and they believe in Johan to be, trying to control the country and at least working towards that end. But it's like they want him to come home to say hello, because they haven't seen him in a couple of years. It just seems a little bit weird. We don't really know their purpose in terms of why they're trying to, the reasoning why they're trying to lure Johan and using Nina as bait. Also, unfortunately, Tenma got captured. Don't really know how he's gonna get out of this one, as well as Nina planned to stay in the building as bait and then meet Johan face to face and then kill him with the hidden gun that she has. Or at least I think that was the plan. But now plans, I think, will change because she gets contacted by this woman that has a child, and she's asking for help, and she let her know that this organization, these people, the baby, are intending to burn down the whole Turkish area of the city. Don't know if that's a good thing, not gonna lie. Aren't they in that area? Kind of. As much... Doesn't matter really how racist you are. You can be racist for all I care, but I think you'd be destroying quite a big economy, I guess, of things. If you burn down a whole fucking area of the city, I feel like shit's gonna become much more of a hassle. I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Right into episode 16 of Monster.
Please, help me.
Please.
I have to warn the others.
Help me.
They will die too. They're going to destroy the Turkish part of town.
What is Nina gonna do? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Nina's gonna have to do something, right? She's at the end of the day, she's a good person, and this means that she can't just wait around for Johan to pop his head in and then get his head popped off. So she's gonna have to do something. Wolf's
Hey, kid,
confession.
Where the hell are you going? Come on, give me a break. Yeah, see if I care. Don't come crying to me when you're starving and I'm living like a king.
And then there's these
Who
two.
would want to be friends with a dirty thief like him anyway?
There, don't cry. Be a good boy. Mommy's coming back soon. I
Oh, it's that
promise.
woman. I
What's
mean, I don't
wrong?
want to
Doesn't he
say
have
it.
a mom?
Oh my god. There's no way some random... okay, I mean... Nitpicking. I gotta stop nitpicking.
Of course he does. What about you? What are you doing sitting here alone?
I'm just saying, okay? And this is... I'm just saying, just an observation, okay? Just an observation. The kid has not done anything, right? You could have removed all the scenes with the kid in them. Even the thief character, you could have removed all those scenes. The story would go on. See, that's one of the big tips that, writers will give you, is that any character or scene that you can take out without it affecting the main plot line or the main character at all or anything like that, you should take them out, because they're completely unnecessary. They're fluff. And while I don't always agree with that, in this case, I definitely agree. 100%.
Wait a sec. You don't have a mom to go home to.
Oh, God. I was gonna say that, oh my God, if you actually stayed with the orphanage, that would have been great for you, and you would have gotten fed. now you're hanging around with this thief guy. And it's like Tenma, that's kind of the thing, right? Tenma just leaves the kid with a thief guy and that's it? What? Tenma and this thief guy, yeah, they had some conversations, but if I was Tenma, I would not fucking trust that guy. Ever. Dude had me, like, if I was Tenma, dude, that fucking thief guy had me taken away via gunpoint to honor a deal that I didn't make, that I didn't agree to. So it's like, I don't think I would ever trust that guy with a child. It's not like they're friends or something. And if they are, they definitely didn't show us enough, like, enough of a, they didn't show us enough interactions between the two for me to think that they're friends. It seemed more like kind of a business transaction more. Yeah, they kind of talked back and forth, maybe a little banter, but like, that's kind of it. I would still not leave a child with that guy. But that's kind of what it is, right? Tenma leaves the child with this thief guy and just goes off to do his own thing. And, you know, if he's gonna do that anyway, what's the point of having the child in the story in the first place? You know, it's kind of like,
I'm sorry if what I said hurt your feelings, kid.
It's alright. I've got Tenma.
Tenma?
Okay. What part of "we are wanted by the police, so don't use my real name" do you not understand, kid? For God's sakes, stop saying his name. Did Tenma not tell the kid that, oh hey, like, there's no way, right? Because they were running from the police in episode, I don't even know which episode. Episode 13. They were running from the police. There's, like, I'm almost 100% sure that Tenma would have told the kid that, hey, I'm wanted by the police. I can't stay, you know, in one place too long. That was the whole point. Did they not, like, think of an alias at all? Like, am I like over nitpicking this? I feel like an alias, or making sure that the kid doesn't constantly blabber my name out loud and tell people where I am, especially the police. I feel like that's a very normal thing to expect. For Tenma to be like, hey, maybe, just maybe, I should use an alias. Just maybe. I'm just saying, maybe, you know? Tenma's name is in the fucking news. A lot of people already consider him the murderer, the serial killer. His face and name are both in the paper. That means that anyone, and bear in mind, they don't have social media in this time. So there's still loads of people who read the newspaper, right? And if they read, oh, Kenzo Tenma wanted for multiple murders, still missing, police searching for him. You know, anyone who read the news probably has him in the back of his mind. Who knows, there might be even some people who take it very legitimately and remember the name in the face. It's like, I just feel like having an alias is the bare minimum when you're trying to hide, especially from the police. Like, and just having this kid constantly spout out, oh, I got Tenma. It's like, are you trying to get him caught? Is this like a speed run to how to get your friend caught by the police? Also, I'm not even gonna mention it, but like, okay, I'll mention it. The coincidence that, of course, it's this woman who just happened to see Tenma get hit by the baby and saw him get taken away, just happens to coincidentally, you know, walk past the kid. Of course. When I say coincidence city, this is exactly what I mean. A city where constantly characters coincidentally meet each other. When normally, in real life, the odds of running into anyone you know randomly on the street, or even like anyone who's connected to any of your current situations, the odds of that are they're so unlikely that it's almost non-existent.
So you were just sitting on those steps waiting for that Tenma guy to come back and get you, huh?
Let me guess. The child is gonna be like, oh yeah, he's Asian, he's wanted by the police, he's a doctor. Come on, dude.
That little guy's waiting too.
Where's his mom? Why'd she leave? Where'd she go?
A bunch of bad guys came and took her away.
We gotta save her!
Jesus Christ.
It's just so dangerous out there. An Asian man I met said he was gonna try and help her, but then
There it
he was
is.
hit by a car
There it
right
is.
in front of me.
An Asian man?
Wait, you said Tenma was Japanese, didn't you? But there's no way it could be the same person, could it?
Where are they? I've gotta help them!
The man who hired me, he was a right-wing fanatic, cruel and sadistic. I heard him say that we're going to burn the entire town tomorrow. I ran away as fast as I could to warn everyone about the fire, but they caught me. Please, you must help me.
Who is it?
Professor Giedlitz has asked me to bring you some fruit.
Thank you very much.
The professor also asked me to deliver a message. General Wolf will be here shortly and would like to meet with you.
Okay.
You mean the man in the photograph with my brother?
That's right. General Wolf is the person who knows Johan better than anyone. Probably even more than you do, even though you're his twin sister. That's what Professor Giedlitz said.
Tenma's not having a good
Dying on
day.
me just yet. General Wolf's going to be here any minute. And I want him to see what a wonderful job I've done of capturing you alive.
Wolf, you say?
That's general to you, do you understand? Receiving praise from General Wolf is an absolute dream come true for anyone.
Excuse me, sir. We've assembled our members and the arson team's ready to set fire to the Turkish quarter. Shall we continue with the plan as scheduled?
Yes, proceed with the itinerary. I'm looking forward to dinner with a view of a beautiful crimson sky.
He won't do it. Johan isn't going to lead you.
Oh?
You'll never be able to convince Johan to lead your organization. Are you out of your mind? Johan doesn't share your simple-minded views on racial purity. He's not just an ignorant bigot like all of you. He's different, don't you see? He looks down on all humanity.
Silence!
I know it's serious and all, but like, come on, man. How can you not look at this and laugh? I just can't. I mean, everything that Tenma says is pretty much correct. I guess, yeah, their idea is to lure him there and then convince him to, like, lead their organization, as Tenma put it, but like I said last episode, I think it's more likely that Johan's gonna come there and then just kill them all. I mean, I would imagine he's not the type of person who allows people to do things under his watch that he doesn't agree with, such as threatening to kill the sister.
Silence!
Silence, you whore! Oh my god.
Well, well, what do we have here? Hey, get this gentleman a drink on me. I'm thinking the usual. Right away.
The fuck? What was that noise? Was it just a sound effect or something? What the fuck?
Damn.
Well, not bad for a little guy.
How old is this kid? Like 7-ish? 10? Something? I'm not gonna lie, no, again, I'm nitpicking, kind of. But in real life, children at that age, I'm sorry, but like, they're not smart enough to act cool. You know what would be more likely to happen? That the kid comes to this bar, and security, first off, security. In the first scenario, the security would just kick him out. Straight up, just grab him by the fucking shirt, lift him up and just walk him out, right? That would be scenario 1. Scenario 2, he sits at the bar and he's gonna be, he goes, excuse me, have you seen an Asian man here? Tenma, the guy wanted by the police? Yeah, have you seen him? And then bang, 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 he gets captured, and then Tenma not only has to save himself, but somehow the kid as well, essentially just making it much worse, right? Making the situation much worse. Those are the much more likely scenarios to happen with a real child. But in this case, I don't even understand what the point of this was. He just came here, took a free drink, drank it, and now
That kid's gonna be serious trouble when he grows up.
walks out? What?
This is Tenma's jacket.
Oh, of course it is. Coincidence City, by the way.
Tenma? Tenma, where are you? Tenma? Everything will be all right. Just calm down. I want to help you get out of here, but I can't really do anything right now. I'm going to sneak out of here, and I'll warn everybody in your neighborhood. I promise you.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me, what's the name of the street?
Calvin Street.
Calvin Street. And what's your name?
My name? It is Aisha.
Aisha, I don't want you to worry about anything, okay? I promise you, your baby is going to be just fine. I'm gonna save you too. Hang in there.
Bless you. Oh, I forgot to ask your name.
Nina. And when this is over, I hope we get to know each other better.
Nina. I've had so many bad things happen to me since I came to Germany. You are the first good person I've met. We are friends, isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. Aisha, I forgot to ask you, what's your baby's name? Hey, Aisha. Are you there? What's happening? Leave her alone!
Well, she's dead. She is being drowned as we speak. I'm trying to imagine where this piping goes. How can they communicate with each other? Because we haven't seen the other side. We've only seen the sink, right? So I'm trying to imagine how they, like, where this pipe is going. Because I would imagine she needs to talk into the pipe. And that pipe needs to connect directly to the sink. I don't even know, dude. What the? Wait, were they upstairs? It's turned into a horror movie of some sort, all of a sudden. But she dead already? That was quick. Now, I'm not a plumber, okay? I don't know anything about piping, but was she talking through the bathtub piping or something? Was she like inside the bathtub at first? Who cares? Point is, she died fast. At least the way they made it seem was that, you know, Nina, like while she was dying, Nina already sprinted upstairs. And like whoever was killing her already left. I feel like there would have been more to it, but I guess they just kind of wanted to show that, oh, yeah, she died.
Tell me, is the man sitting in that chair Dr. Tenma?
Yes, it is, and I captured him with my very own hands. So, where is General Wolf?
General Wolf is waiting. We'll be taking the doctor to him.
What? No, wait, what do you mean? But I wanted to show General Wolf my
Yes.
catch and then finish him.
Yes, see? I told ya. I fucking told ya. The kid is just a fucking liability. A fucking burden. Gets captured and then needs rescuing. Every single time. That's how it always is.
Do with this
It's
kid.
annoying.
You don't really expect me to take a filthy street urchin like this to General Wolf, do you? Dispose of him.
He's just a boy!
You heard me. Finish him off. Go ahead. Got the little brat already. He bothers me.
Yes. Do it. Do it. Please kill him. Like, obviously they're not going to. Obviously something's gonna happen. Obviously. But it's just... I'm just not a fan of child characters who just are completely useless. Like, it's one thing, right? If your story kind of almost revolves around the kid, where the kid is special in some way, right? Maybe they are like the chosen one, or there's some sort of like MacGuffin having to do with this child, right? Like they are the chosen one. But like, if it's a kid that you can kind of just leave to an orphanage, I feel like Tenma would have normally. It's just, I'm like scratching my head at trying to understand the point of why you would have this child follow Tenma around all the time. It's like, I don't know, it's just, from a writing standpoint, from what I personally think is interesting, I don't understand why have this kid here. Even if the old guy, the old doctor guy in like episode 13 said that, oh, maybe you can like convince Tenma not to kill at the end of the day, because he's a good guy, maybe you can convince him not to. But it's kind of like, is that all he's there for? Just to kind of remind Tenma that he's a good person? I don't know. I think that's not good enough. That's what I think. I don't think it's good enough.
That was one of my men!
Oh, is the baby gonna cry?
My apologies, Doctor. Please forgive us for the rude treatment you've received. It's very important to General Wolf that you be treated as his guest.
Interesting. So if General Wolf knows of Tenma, could it be that Wolf is working with Johan and Johan sent Wolf? Because if Johan told Wolf of Tenma, it would make sense that, Wolf is like, hey, don't harm Tenma, like Johan wants him alive and well and owes Tenma, I guess. And we never got to see her face. She's got the 4-barrel.
Please, help me escape.
I didn't even notice that last time.
My baby will die too.
We are friends, isn't that right? Yes, we are, Aisha. We are friends.
Wait. Who?
What happened here?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. For a second, I thought that was the same guy that was killed in the that was just killed earlier, but this is not the same place. So someone must be here. I told you. Then again, it could be Wolf. But Wolf working on Johan's orders. Ah, I fucking told you. I fucking told you. Johan is more likely to kill them all than to actually, like, work with them.
Professor Keatlitz.
But then again, wasn't Johan that killed her? The woman? Or Wolf, or whoever is here, like, was it them that killed the woman? Maybe as a witness or something? And yep, they're all dead. It must have been a silencer, because she didn't hear any gunshots. Must have been a silencer. A suppressor or whatever.
Everybody's dead.
I wonder who it was.
We should be arriving at General Wolf's mansion momentarily, Dr. Tenma.
Tell me, is Nina going to be there?
Yes, you can rest assured. She is also considered to be a special guest of General Wolf.
What about the Turkish lady, the baby's mom?
I don't know. We don't know anything at all. We simply follow orders and nothing else.
We gotta go back to town. Calvin Street is going to burn tonight.
Shut the fuck up, kid.
We have to let them know, or the lady who gave me dinner last night and the baby are going to die. They're all going to die.
Be that as it may, young man. I can't let you go. We must take you to General Wolf's mansion.
Pull over now.
All right.
Think you can make it to the Turkish quarter on your own? I'll be there soon, but right now it's important that I go with these men.
But
You can do it. I know you can. If you go right now, you'll be able to save everyone on Calvin Street. Go on, hurry! From here, you should be able to...
This is a little bit hard to... I mean, I'm hoping that they at least show that people, even that woman with the baby, doesn't immediately believe the kid. Because that's what it is, right? Like, if some random kid, like 10-year-old kid, started yelling like, oh my god, some bad people are going to burn this place to the ground. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, kid. You know? No one's gonna fucking believe that shit. And so I'm hoping that even though, even that lady, which I'm guessing he's gonna go to, because no one else would believe him, I'm hoping that the lady doesn't immediately believe him. Because, like, it doesn't matter. You know, the first thing to question is, like, are you sure? Are you sure your information is correct? There needs to be an inherent disbelief of a 10-year-old trying to say, oh, they're gonna burn this place. Some bad guys are going to burn this place to the ground. You know, there has to be some inherent disbelief. So I'm hoping that we don't see the lady immediately believe him.
I apologize, but I had to do that. I had no choice. Now, I know you trusted me enough to give me back my gun, and I may have just broken that trust, but it didn't seem like you were going to stop otherwise.
It's fine. I'm sure General Wolf will be pleased to know that you don't just carry your gun around for show, and that you're not afraid to use it when needed.
Is this the same mansion?
If you would please follow me.
Where's Nina? I want to see her. She is here, isn't she?
Patience. Before we do anything else, we must see General Wolf and Professor Giedlitz.
I just need to know for myself that she's safe.
Wait, do they not know?
Professor Giedlitz is dead.
Is this Wolf?
And it's not just Giedlitz. All of his men have also been killed.
We've disposed of the bodies. Everything's been taken care of.
What about Nina?
When we first arrived with General Wolf, we searched the entire mansion. She was nowhere to be found.
You wouldn't recognize me, even if you saw my face. I don't recognize me, but people call me Wolf.
Wolf? That means that you... You don't look anything like the picture from 10 years ago.
That's because... fear has aged me.
Interesting.
You're the one who found Johan and his sister, isn't that right?
I did. It happened 12 years ago.
And that's when he was sent to 511 Kinderheim. They were going to turn him into a super soldier, weren't they? But you had bigger plans for him.
That's correct. He was supposed to become our country's savior before its downfall.
And now you're trying to make sure he becomes the next Adolf Hitler so that he can lead the ultra-nationalists. Isn't that your plan?
At the moment, I'm only part of this organization because it benefits me. I did hear that the others are trying to make him into another Hitler. I think it's a stupid idea. Imagine if a man like Hitler was able to take things as far as he did, Johan could do more. I was the one who gave him the name Johan. We found the twins wandering near the Czech border. They had managed to evade the heavy security patrol somehow. They were dead on their feet, malnourished and almost frozen to death. When we finally arrived, the two of them simply collapsed. They both would have perished if we hadn't found them when we did. I too know what it's like to have saved Johan's life.
That's very interesting. Something that I hadn't really thought of before is that where did they actually come from? You know? Yeah, they were found on the border, but like, where did they come from? Who are their parents? Don't know if that's going to be revealed at all,
When he
but...
regained consciousness, I asked him a simple question. How do you feel? I asked. And do you know what his reply was? He said, you will know very soon. And now there's no more proof I really am Wolf. All the people who knew me have disappeared. My wife, children, siblings, relatives, friends, everybody from my life is dead. All of them died, one by one. I have Johan to thank for that.
Huh, that's strange. When it comes to Johan, you know, dealing with Tenma, he almost gives Tenma special treatment, right? Doesn't kill him. We haven't really seen Johan try to kill anyone that Tenma knows. Anyone close to him. Any of his friends or anything. So it's like, what the fuck did Wolf do to deserve everyone he knows to be killed?
You will know very soon. Now I understand what he meant. Loneliness.
Oh. How did I not pick up on that earlier? How do you feel? He probably feels lonely because everyone he knew had died before they rescued him. Or something. I suppose he still had the sister, but probably everyone else was kind of offed, right? And so his sick joke, I guess, is, how do you feel? Oh, you'll know. In 12 years, when I've killed everyone you know, and you'll be alone.
Take a look at this, Doctor.
Come to the abandoned warehouse of Hilden and Engel's company in Romberg.
Johan was here this morning. He came here to slaughter Giedlitz and his men. Yet another person who knew me has been murdered.
It is what it is.
I imagine Nina must have seen this and gone there to look for him. Please kill him, I beg of you.
Oh, that's interesting.
One more question. Was a Turkish woman being held hostage in there?
We found a dead woman on the 3rd floor.
Based on what we saw, I don't think Johan killed her. Looked like it was the work of Professor Giedlitz's men.
Do you really think he'll be able to kill Johan?
I don't know. However, he still has time. He may be able to.
Jesus, she can run with those heels? Is he there?
What is this supposed to mean?
What is it? No, don't end! Ah, fuck. We've definitely learned a couple of things. That Johan is out of his goddamn mind. Gets saved by Wolf, decides to repay him for his question of how do you feel by literally, for the next 12 years, killing everyone that he knows. I mean, as I said, I did expect Johan to definitely be more likely to kill all of them than work with them. Especially once they got Nina involved. It ended up being a little bullshit. Now, now that I actually think about it, the timing of the whole scene, like, I'm not gonna say that it didn't make sense or whatnot, but I am going to say that it didn't make sense. Because think about it for a second, right? Where was it, right? So she was talking to the woman, right? And we were just told earlier that the woman was killed by one of Giedlitz's men, which means Giedlitz and his men would have been still alive. So she was dying, right? Nina was like, oh shit, she's dying upstairs. Ran upstairs. bear in mind, no one in the hallways or anything like that, right? Or in this hallway, at least. Runs upstairs and goes to the bathroom and she's dead, right? So in this time frame, what would have needed to happen is one of the men of this Giedlitz guy killed her in the span of time. Being drowned. She basically dies. He walks out of the room and just out of sight, I guess. Maybe to the other side of this hallway. And then gets killed by Johan with the silencer. That's what would have needed to happen. They must have been the very last people to die. Because right after this, you know, she, as we saw, you know, she pulled this shower curtain on top of the woman and then took the gun and then ran out. And then bam, everyone's dead. So it's just it's a very tight time frame, but it is possible. It's just that what I would have done, probably, maybe, she hears that the woman is dying, right? Instead of being able to just leave her room, she notices, oh shit, the door is locked. Or maybe there's like a chair or something that is blocking the door from opening. Although doors actually usually open to the inside of the room, right? I'm pretty sure doors are open to the inside of the room. So this doesn't really make sense. Maybe some are different, but I'm pretty sure doors actually open to the, like if you're at home right now, you can always think about your door and realize that it always opens to the inside of the room, not the outside. The door is always open to the inside. That's to prevent someone from blocking the door from opening from the outside. So this is a little bit bullshit, I feel like. But my point was that she would have found the door locked or something was pressed against it. And then she had to like use some force, you know, maybe break the lock or something, you know, maybe shoot the lock. Maybe she tries to open it a couple of times, bang on it a little. No one comes to open it, and then she shoots the door, you know, shoots the lock off, right? And then runs upstairs to kind of stall her a little, right? And then when she gets up there, she's already dead, right? Because here, while it was happening, even then I was saying it was a little bit bullshit. Because, like, she was halfway dying. You could hear her dying. A couple of seconds pass, she runs upstairs to the bathroom. Yeah, okay, she's dead by now, but, like, I feel like, you know, just too little time. Just a little bit too little time. It was said that whoever did this to her was one of Giedlitz's men. That means that the guy must have killed her, walked out of here, and then died right afterwards. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely left off at a very big cliffhanger here. I really wonder what is here. I don't think Johan is here, actually. What did she say?
What is this supposed to mean?
What is this supposed to mean? Who knows, dude? But clearly, I don't think that Johan was there. Maybe some sort of message? Someone's dead body, maybe? What would be there? What would Johan have left there for them to see? Next time, we shall see. As many steps as Nina is taking towards Johan, Tenma seems to be catching up to Nina in equal steps. But for now, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 16 of Monster, and I'll see you next time, episode 17.